What's up, guys? Today I'm going to do a market recap of the market. I took one demo trade, as you can see right there, but we're going to do the whole market of what happened today. So we're going to do this, like this, and like this. All right. So if we kind of erase everything, let's kind of do that, kind of help. So the reason I didn't trade the AM session was because we had Powell testifying. We can pull it up actually. We had Powell testifying and Trump talking. Oh, well, he didn't speak till 3:40. Well, no, he did. I watched him this morning. But we had Powell testifying at 10 a.m. and we had this. And tomorrow we have Powell testifying at 10 a.m. and CPI. So no trade tomorrow. But I will look at PM session again. But going into the day, I was definitely more looking at this right here. At the start of the day, we can zoom in. I was more bearish, right? Right before we got this nice dump. I was targeting these lows right here. I wanted to see this area right here, right at market open, which was 930. We take that low like right at 9, around 9, and then we buy up, right? Instant buy up, kind of a news buy up. You can't really expect much from it. Doesn't really make the most sense. It just kind of is a buy up, you know? But what's something critical about that buy up is buy side never gets taken on the higher time frame, right? You come in and just fill this area. You never take this buy side all the way up here. But what you do get with that insane buy up is a sweep of some sort of liquidity. This liquidity right here, a tap of a 4 hour, right? Barely tapping it, or I mean, it's not really tapping it, but taking the liquidity, tapping the 4 hour, and you end up getting a 1 hour CISD, a 1 hour change in the state, which is huge. And that can see what this trade was kind of based off of. Now, this kind of was a hard trade in some essence just because of, being in a 4 hour imbalance all the way up here, or right here, being in this 4 hour imbalance, but you're in this 4 hour imbalance. So you zoom in a little bit and you can buy up, buy down. Big CISD right here, 1 hour. For both these things right here, right, because you can see this is your internal taken. Right, that's your internal taken. So now we zoom in a little bit more and we kind of try to identify the model. Now you don't really have clear 15-minute displacement through everything, but what this sell-off is almost a retracement, right? So you see we're retracing back to premium, respecting this imbalance right here, which is also the hourly imbalance that we're watching inside the change in the state, right? So you have a hourly imbalance inside of a 1 hour change in the state. So you kind of align those together. We don't need to be on the 1 minute quite yet. Right, so you're aligning those two together, and this was around 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. So I'm kind of watching here. So I'm like more bullish on here because we never took out any buy side level. That's kind of, we took out all this buy side, but we never took out a like external buy side level. So since there didn't take an external buy side level out, there's no need to go to an external sell side level necessarily. Since we took out the external sell side, we should go to an external buy side, which we haven't done quite yet. So now the 50-minute doesn't really show much for me. Nothing really here to watch, just kind of the imbalance and the premiums getting respected. But this is kind of where the trade mainly takes place is, so let's get rid of this discount. We know we're in the hourly retracement. We can see that we're retracing on the 5-minute to a smaller time frame imbalance, and we can also see that we have retraced back to premium at this imbalance. Now what happens when you retrace to an imbalance? You use form market maker model in some direction. So I'm going to show you guys how I took this. So I'm very bullish from here, right? And as you can see, we come in and we take external or internal liquidity right here. Let's get full screen. We come in and take internal liquidity right here. We can move this over and this over. All we really need is this stuff right here. So we have these higher time frame bullish things. We can see we have liquidity taken over here, buy up, rebalance, inverse this right here. No true 15-minute imbalance until up here. So I am going to mark that out though, because you want to be aware of when that 15-minute does open, which it really opens over there. But you assume this high will get taken inside the imbalance, right? So back there, we take this imbalance. We come in and we take the internal sell side level inside this 5-minute, and then we get a nice closure above the recent this down close candle over here. Sorry, right? So this is acting as our 5-minute change in the state, or you can zoom in a little bit more and see it a little better. But as you see down here on the 1 minute, you can see we come in, take all this liquidity right here, then we get a closure above. Now I entered some of my position here when we got the 1 minute change in the state right here, and then I added some more when we got the pullback to the 5-minute change in the state, which is like right here. So this was my main position size, and then I entered long here and took it to this buy side level. And as you see, it's a great trade. If you want to join my free Discord, link in the description. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Jaden Wheeler.